Okay, welcome back to Minecraft. I have done a little work in between episodes here, as you can probably see. I've extended the road here right into town that way, and I have finished off the subway for the most part. Let's get over here and take a look at it. As far as I'm concerned, it looks really nice from up here. Need to do something with this entrance so it looks a little plain, so gotta remember to do that. So here we have the subway, which has turned out really nicely. I do like the look of it. It contrasts nicely with all that white stone I've been using pretty much everywhere else, so I am really happy with that. It took quite a bit longer than I had expected it to, but it turned out really nice. I did have to do a couple of mining trips to get all this gray stone to accent it with, but it's all good. And you can see I've got 3 separate minecart tracks here, just different sections to make it easy to move around. Let's get rid of that for a sec. And I've spaced out the powered tracks here and put minecarts at either end so that you should be able to just hop off, and that should go all the way back, meaning that wherever you enter you should have a minecart ready and waiting for you, which is kind of handy. I have connected it here up to the peasant maker hallway. So that should come in handy. It might be an issue when I'm letting peasants out of there. Normally they come down here and they run straight up that stairway to the door. I don't know how they'll react to now having a hallway here, so have to see how that goes, I suppose. But yeah, obviously I still have work to do up here. I'm going to have to move some of these buildings, but I was planning to do that anyway. But no, this doesn't even have stairs on it anymore, and I don't have any on me, so tough. No one's going to use it anyway. Peasants have a bad habit of just running around randomly in town at night, so I don't worry too much. I don't even see them on this side of town these days. I don't know why. I think they're just trying to be annoying, to be honest. So, what I think I still haven't filled that in, have I? Gotta remember to do that. So, I think today what I'm going to do, and you can probably tell I've cleared out more of the mountain here. Another chance to use some dynamite. I have so much stone right now, and the sandstone I'm just chucking in the lava pit in the forge there. It's just so much of it. Luckily my diamond pickaxe here with the efficiency 4 on breaking 3 makes it really easy to get rid of the sandstone there, so I was able to rip through that pretty quickly. I'm thinking I need a room for the maps that I still have over there. So I need some kind of map room, and I think I'm going to put it over here, right next to the subway entrance. And I might put some kind of hub here. I think I might have like a subway hub that will lead off to whatever other stuff I end up building in other biomes. It seems like a decent enough place for it, so that's probably what I'll do underneath. But I think on top here I'm just going to build some kind of room for the maps to go on. So I should probably grab some resources for that. Chance to use the subway. Where are we? Right there. Granted, I could just walk this distance, but that may get extended at some point. So far, the subway cars do seem to return themselves each time. Oh yeah, I did widen this a bit and fix that up a little bit. It still needs finishing. This I haven't touched. Still needs work done. So anyway, and that's going to return itself. I'm rather pleased with that. It works good. So I did have a bit of an issue with the actual mining. I kind of screwed up yesterday because I went down to my mine's lowest level, which is about 9 height or so, and I started just mining straight across, looking for gold, because I needed gold to finish off those cart tracks. And I just took some leather armor with me, because I figured I'm just mining. What would I need armor for, right? But of course, I came across a cavern, and the cavern had a dungeon in it with, you know, the minecart tracks and the wooden supports and whatnot. So anyway, I went exploring that, and I was collecting all sorts of stuff. Do I want this kind of fence or that kind of fence? I'll take one of each. See how it goes. What else do I need? Anyway. Dirt? Out of dirt. Okay. I think there's more glass up here. I'll take that just in case. Stairs would be handy. Stairs. Oh, platforms. Take some raw stone too. From up here. So where was I? Oh yeah, I was exploring the dungeon and basically had collected all sorts of stuff. And my inventory was getting full, so of course I look around, there's nothing there. So I stop, open my inventory, and the moment I do that, I hear a hiss behind me and a boom. And that was it. Instant death from a creeper. So I was rather shocked by that. Just instantly killed. I don't know if I had damage already or not. Maybe I had taken a bit of damage while fighting zombies. I doubt it, but it's possible. So yeah, I was down a mine tunnel way away from this town here, and in the middle of a dungeon somewhere, so I was a little concerned since I'd had the diamonds I had found on it. And what else did I have on it? I had oh, give me that. Where's that in there? And I had you know, my looting sword, I had my efficiency pick, I had my silk touch pick, my axe, my shovel, my good bow, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I was rather concerned about losing all of those, so I immediately, you know, grabbed a set of diamond armor from the base when I spawned there, and went running back there. I think I stopped long enough to grab the first diamond sword I could find in my ender chest there, and I grabbed a bow, some arrows, a bit of food, and that was it. I just ran. And I managed to get to the dungeon without too much trouble. But I got to the dungeon, I got a little bit lost, so I started kind of wandering randomly through it. Look at all these creepers. Excuse me for a sec. And, well, long story short, or shorter, I managed to actually stumble across stuff. And I got all of it back, which I was actually very surprised by. Because usually I don't have much luck in those sorts of situations, but I managed to get back all my stuff, as you can see here, because I'm using the loot sword. So that was actually very good, and it was a bit of a lesson for me, because I was being stupid, obviously. Really? I just cleared this out. Bastards. What's with all those spiders? Oops. Did not mean to kill him instantly like that. I was going to use the loot sword on him. Oh, what the hell? Didn't even notice that guy. All of a sudden he's flying through the air from an arrow hit. Well, I guess I shouldn't complain too much. Free gunpowder. That also makes the construction effort a little more interesting, I suppose. Alright, another zombie. Go away. Nobody likes you. And I'm not wearing armor right now, so I'm being stupid again. This happens quite a bit. Alright, so I think I'm going to add just another half stretch of road right here before I... Really? Go away, no one wants you. Go away. Suck it. Thank you. Is that it? I think that's it for a while. Alright. I'm just going to add another half stretch of the road here, just to space things out a little bit. Obviously I ran out of dirt while trying to fill this area in, so I'm going to have to go gather some at some point. Alright, so let's do this. And like so. And let's just fill that with slabs for the moment. I will hollow this out and put glass in there at some point. And I think I will probably, probably put a big doorway here for a big hub for the subway. But, oh, creepers. Hang on. I want the gunpowder. I always want the gunpowder. Oh, both of you at once, eh? Oh, don't. Oh, really? I gotta fix that hole now, damn it. Ah, look at that. It's just, and I don't have the room to pick up this stuff. You can keep the zombie brains, how about that? And the eyeballs. Wow, that's annoying. Okay, 4 sandstone. Crap. Obviously, I'm gonna have to fix this up later. And 1 thing of sand. Word of advice for anyone wanting to build a subway into whatever they're doing, don't build in a desert. Anytime you try and tunnel anywhere, the sand just caves right in above you, which should be fairly obvious, I suppose. But, yeah, it's a pain. Don't do it. Alright, so, how are we going to do this? I'm just going to use all, don't do that, all white stone for the moment, till I figure out details later on. So this will be a doorway. Really? You're going to try and beat me over the head with that shovel, are you? I got a bow. What do you think of that? Right between you. Really? You get to spawn right in front of me out of thin air? Now that's just cheap. You know that. I got more zombie brains I don't want. Another one just flinging himself off the cliffside. Nobody asked for you. You know that. Put some pants on while you're at it. Alright, so... oh, geez, more? You gotta do something about the zombies in the next patch. I know they made it tougher in one of the recent patches, but this is getting annoying. Alright, so... how do I want to do this? I want to do... let's do a circle of some sort. So... am I gonna do this too big? Probably. Really? Go away. And... yeah. That's pretty big. I'm not sure I need the first floor that big, because I think what I'm going to do is build an upper floor and just build a big flat kind of patio deck for a roof there and put the maps on that. That seems a little big, but maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I'll be able to build something else into the inside of it. So if I do that, then I'm also going to need... let's use gray for this part. And then, is it 3 wide? Yeah. No one asked for you either. There we go. I'm going to have to clear out some more area if I'm going to do it this big. Okay, how about if I make it a little smaller? So if I went kind of like that. That's much smaller. But that might be big enough just for a stairwell. No, I don't like that. That doesn't look right to me. How about if we went to like that? Whoops, too much. 2 and then like that. Would that look round enough, do you think? That might look alright. The other one is just going to look massive. So then we would have 1, 2, 3, yeah. Like so. That's not far off that size anyway. But I think that'll work. So let's go like this. I may end up changing all this in between anyway. I seem to do that. And whoops. And of course this is all in the way. Luckily I have this pick here that can just wipe out sandstone like nobody's business. Gotta appreciate that. Oops. And then doorway. Get out of my way. Another one. There we go. All the sandstone, look at this. It's just, I have so much of this stuff and no use for it of any kind. I'm going to have to figure out something I can do with it. What? Yeah, your shovel's not going to help you. 3, alright. And that out of the way. I heard another one. There you are. Go away. I don't care if you brought me a carrot, I don't want you. And go away. I mean, I appreciate the XP, especially considering I got myself killed last night. But, I still don't care. Alright, and yeah, that's obviously going to be off. Don't know if you can hear that noise up there. I hope not. I should probably point out, yeah, I am still doing the kind of more relaxed episodes of Minecraft here, and you know, I would prefer to be doing the more kind of involved ones with all the editing and whatnot, but there's so much construction and other stuff going on around here these days that finding a window to record is getting kind of difficult. So at least for this week, possibly the next week or two, you're unfortunately going to have to settle for, you know, these more relaxed episodes, just me puttering around for 25 minutes at a time. So I am slightly sorry about that, but at the moment I really don't have much of a choice. Make those gray just to match. Okay. So, whoops. Okay, so that's, anyway, that's going to be a doorway. How did I do those doors over here? I don't remember the exact layout. Was it like that? And then one on top? Oh yeah, I need stairs. There we go. And then something like that. Ow. Was it something like that? That'll work. I'm not sure I like it though. I'll have to go back and check. But anyway, let's say it's just going to end up being about... I fell off. Yes, look at my amazing skills. There we go. Alright, like that. About that high. We got more than enough room for our staircase at any rate. Yeah, I don't know why I have doors on all 4 sides when they're going to lead into a rock wall like that, but I'm leaving room for the future. Okay, I want to actually go back and see how I've done the archways over here, because I would like them to match if possible. Alright, and yes, I'm not using my subway to do this. I do like the way it looks from up here though. That looks really neat. But I still do have to finish off that hallway down there, unfortunately. I'm not sure what I'll do with it. It'll probably end up looking like this, to be honest. Even the little that we've done in here makes this part down below look better when you look down there, so. Okay, what did I do here? 3 then... Okay, I see. Oh, I see, that's, yeah. Huh. Alright. That's interesting. And much too big. Huh. Alright. That's not going to quite match up, whatever I do over here. More noise upstairs. Can you hear that? I hope not. It is far too noisy around these days. Okay, I'm going to change that. That looks too short to me. I think I'm going to just... And I fell off again. It's too early in the morning. I haven't opened my root beer yet. And yes, for me, that's actually an issue. There. How about that? And then we get rid of that one, that one, that one. That there. That'll work. And then, okay, I can see that. Do I want to leave another space above that for the, no, that'll be fine. Maybe. Possibly. That was not what I tried to use. And I'm just gonna block this in very roughly right now. And, let's see, like so. Just to make ourselves a nice border here. And let's do that gray just to match it up. Like that. I know this would all be far more interesting to watch if I was doing this at like triple speed with various camera cuts. I know it's kind of difficult at the moment, but I will get back to that sort of thing. There, right? And like so. So yeah, this will be the inner perimeter for this, and then I'm going to actually extend it outward. So maybe we can have some kind of curve to the wall. I don't know if that'll work or not. Now that I've actually started construction, though, I'll have a chance to kind of look at it in between episodes and figure out what'll work and what won't. Because it's always easier for me, once I've actually started construction, to actually stop and say, well, I think this will work better, this won't. There's just something about actually getting in there and building stuff that makes it easier to figure out what you're going to do, rather than just kind of sit there and figure it out, or, you know, map it out on one of those websites that has the tools that allow you to do that kind of thing. I don't use those much. Actually, I don't use those ever, to be honest. So, you know, maybe if I need to draw a circle sometimes, I will use one of those types of things, but otherwise I really don't bother. Okay, and right there. Yes? Yes. Alright, so that will be that. And why don't I extend outwards like this? I don't know how far I'm going to extend that. Let's say there for now. And I may have to go to one of those websites now just to figure out the outer circle for this. But, okay, if we did it like that, extend out that far, it's not bad. I think that would be more than enough room for us. And, let's see, so if we do that, do we want to put it one more? Sure, let's go one more. And, white in between. And then what I think I'm going to do is take some wood, just to be different. Whoops. That was badly done. Just for contrast there. And then we can throw glass in between that. And that doesn't work as well right here, but in these in-between areas. That should make for some nice big walkways that should look kind of nice. And then we'll just put a little fence here. I don't know if we want to use wood or stone for that, but I would think stone probably out here. But I've got wood with me, so we can take a quick look. What was that? That was jungle, was it? That's not bad. I don't mind that. And it's more open than the stone, so you can kind of see the area a little better. So we'll see how that goes. Wood, yeah, so we'll end up doing like so. There we are. That'll work something like that. And like that. Oops, out of wood. Okay, where's the gray? There we are. How many bricks did I make the other side? I can't remember. I have an extremely short memory. Okay. One more. We would seem to have just run into a problem there. Come on, put that there. Thank you. That sucks. Get out of my way. I am doing important stuff here. I should have just brought some more dynamite with me and blown this whole thing up. I guess it's a little late for that now, being that I'm building right on top of it. That's alright, I'll wipe that out off camera. Like it was never there. Now, is that the right... I think that was right. There we go. We don't need too much. And... like so. Oops, no, use this one. And glass like so. And where's that fence? Oops, I screwed up, didn't I? No, I didn't. I just put wood in the wrong spot. Okay. Hey. Alright, anyway. There, that'll work. Now I just have to figure out this outer circle here, which, yeah, I'll probably go to a one of those websites for. It's such a pain doing that the rest of the time. But anyway, that's how that area is going to look. I'm going to need a stairway to get down here now. Oh, I'm going to need wood for the interior here as well, I suppose. Why don't we do that? Oops. Just click. I actually saw that Fallout Shelter is out on Android now. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't had a chance to try that yet. I have been just dying to get to it. I actually tried to download it, or started downloading just before starting to record. And of course Google Play threw me an error message, so I'm going to have to figure that out before I can even get a chance to try it. But that's alright. It'll all work out. I needed to record anyway. I didn't need to be distracted by a game like that. Because I definitely would have been. Okay, so probably a lot more wood. Do another layer of wood on this, and then I don't know if we'll do glass in there as well. Probably not. I don't know if that'll look right or not. It might be better off just to be solid wood for the inside of that. But we will see. Problem is, I am now out of time for this particular episode, so I will look at this more in between episodes and figure out what I want to do, but I will leave more of the construction for next time. Because, you know, as nice as it is to get the work done in between like that, like I did with that one there, it's better to do the work on camera. It's more interesting that way. And that was just mainly tedious kind of repetition of the same kind of section of wall over and over again, which would have been kind of boring to do on camera. So anyway, I'm going to sign off here, and hopefully you enjoyed watching. I will see you next time.